So I have some questions for you about modesty. Why is girls dressing modestly important to you, or does it even matter?
Yeah, I think it matters a lot. To me personally, it's more of an appearance thing. It's not reflecting who the person is. It's reflecting what they care about. So if all they care about is a beach body and they're in bikinis or shopping for bikinis all the time, it's not reflecting their personality. It's not bringing out who they are. So when I was in high school and stuff like that, I would always want to know who you are. I wanted to know what your interests are, and if that's one of your interests, great. But I want more than just surface level personality.
When it comes to the modesty conversation, what is the attractive thing for girls to wear? I really think what it comes down to many times is just being able to present ourselves in ways that the girls that are most attractive are the ones that are confident in who they are on the inside. They have an identity that is set in things that are solid. They aren't all over the place and undecided and don't know who they are. And so that is reflected many times by, I think, what people do on the outside, but by what we wear on the outside. Is if we're trying to convince others that we're beautiful or that we have worth or value, and in all reality, we can't do that by just what we put on the outside. We never can do that. It's all about what's on the inside. And so I think one of the most amazing things that girls can do to let people know that they are beautiful is to be able to dress in a way that will let guys see what's on the inside and not be so distracted by what's on the outside. And I think that's a really challenging thing that sometimes we don't understand, that girls don't really fully understand that guys actually care about what's on the inside. I mean, there's something really special inside of you, and if all that we see as visual people, now a lot of guys are wired very visual, if all we see on the outside distracts us from seeing what's on the inside of you, then we're going to miss out on the best part of you, the best part of the way that God made you. And so I really think that is an amazing part of who you can be and what we can do together.
Why can't you look past what a girl is wearing? It shouldn't be our fault that you think lustful thoughts when you see us in tight clothes, right?
Yes and no. It's on both ends. If I'm struggling with something, I don't want to go out and see see girls that have everything exposed. And that's something you can't really look away from. It's kind of like a train wreck. Like you don't want to see the carnage, but you want to look to see what happens. So that's kind of where I'm at with the it's not my fault or it's not your fault type of thing. It's like if I'm trying to study with my roommate or with Robin or Malachi just causing a wreck, like I can't focus on certain things. So if I'm trying to focus on a different relationship, say with God, and I'm trying to solidify my relationship in Christ, and then I'm struggling with pornography or looking at girls, period, and I see a flock of girls walking by and like not wearing anything, it's the same thing of trying to get something done while something else is happening. Like trying to clean the house with Malachi's playing. Doesn't work.
Sway, if you were to have a daughter and she was a teenager, how would you want her to dress? How would you want people to look at her?
Well, thank God I'm not having a daughter. But if I was having a daughter, I would hope that, like in the toddler years and in the kid years, that we would have made something like impactful in her life to be able to make her comfortable in her own skin, so she knows her own personality and she knows who she is, so that she doesn't have to find that false image in clothes or what the media or anything like magazines or anything like that is telling her that she's supposed to be or what she's supposed to wear, so then she could make her own choices and be her own person. And then hopefully that would carry over into clothes that aren't as form-fitting as what is in, or things that are revealing that might look cute to go to dinner or go to a dance, so that she would know who she is and not want to wear that. So she's like, okay, that doesn't look good. Mom and dad wouldn't approve of that. And like, what does God see in me when I wear these clothes?
What kind of clothes do you like seeing a girl in?
I mean, it changes. Seeing a girl like dressed in work clothes, like that they want to get money and like succeed in life, rather than just being popular and having the most in clothes, that's more appealing to me. Like somebody that gets ready and has to wear like khakis and a black polo to go serve, or like get their uniform on to go to their job, or if they're going to, I don't know, like I don't want to say a fancy dinner, but like just like nice looking clothes, not just things that are revealing or things that are showing off curves or whatever makes them feel comfortable. Like something that reflects your personality, that I know you for. That I'd hope there'd be like mentors and other people that they could look up to, other kids in the youth group or kids that they know, like real good friendships that could kind of be like, hey, what you're wearing is kind of not conducive for certain things. So I'm not saying you have to go trash your whole wardrobe and like go buy it, because I know that's expensive, but like slowly phase things out. Have friends come in and be like, hey, this really isn't appropriate. So give it to Goodwill, or I don't know, have a burning party, whatever you want to do with it. And then and just slowly try and build that lifestyle into them and recreate what they thought.
One quick last thing that I wanted to say is, girls, you don't even understand how amazing that God has made you sometimes. And I think it's hard because there's a desire in all of us, guy, girl, whatever, to hear from someone else, especially someone else of the opposite sex, that, hey, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are cared for, you have worth, and there's something in us that desires to feel that, to hear someone say that verbally, and whether it's from a father, approving of what you've done, or a mom, or a parent, or a coach, or a youth pastor, or a youth leader, or whatever. But I just want to tell you today, on behalf of us as guys, that we really believe that you are beautiful the way that you are, and that God has put something really special in you that we love. We love you just as you are. You don't have to put a lot of stuff together. You don't have to do your hair and makeup for hours and hours and hours a day for us to believe that, or to see that. And I want you to know that we really care about what's on the inside of you too. And so just wanted to say that. 1 Peter, one of really cool verses in the Bible that talks about this. He says in chapter 3, verse 4, he says, but let your beauty be in the hidden person of the heart, within the imperishable quality of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is precious in the sight of God. There's something that beautiful and just the heart that it's an amazing part of who you are. So I just wanted you to know that. So I think at the end of the day, that's the stuff that's going to last. Is the Bible talks about beauty as being something that's fleeting. It's here and it's gone. The days of I feel like it was yesterday. I was a teenager. I'm already in my 30s now, and it's weird to think about that. It's here and gone. So why do we try to hold on to it so much? Why don't we just try to focus on loving from the inside out? To loving people and not being as focused as on just trying to sell ourselves instead, to be able to be someone, to be something on the inside that matters. I think that's what at the end of the day is going to win for us.